What's going on, guys? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very good start of the week. Today we're gonna do a little bit of an update on this little guy, and also a little bit of wiring, just a tiny bit of wiring. This is the first Serissa that I ever worked on. You can see the origin of this little guy in a video that I have. I think it's titled Growing Serissas from Cuttings. Anyway, this was growing right next to fiddle leaf ficus that I also rooted, and that was growing in like a regular gardening pot. And anyway, so this is the first one that started as a cutting. This is the cutting of my girlfriend's Serissa bonsai, which is older and more ramified. It looks really good. I might show you that one in a upcoming video because we want to transplant it. Anyway, so this is like the snow rose variety. You can see, let's see if we can see, there we go. The flowers are really cool. They look like tiny roses, hence the name, right? Anyway, so yeah, this is really cool looking little plant. And before, I had actually no idea what to do with it. I don't know if this was going to be the front or this was going to be the front, but I was just sitting here in the garden and I thought this might be interesting side of it, and so what I'm going to do is apply a little bit of wiring over here, and all of this growth that we have here directed towards this side, so that we have that S shape, not very pronounced S shape, but a little bit more interesting of a movement. So if you want to try this by yourself, it's super easy. In fact, I got tons and tons of little Serissa cuttings that I've rooted, and the only thing that you have to do is clip them and stick them in the ground, and they'll grow, guaranteed. Look, these are actually this plant's cuttings, and you can see how well they've taken. You've actually also seen me use these in my other channel, the terrariums and aquariums channel. So it's super easy, and after a couple of years they start looking very tree-like. This is the perfect bonsai for beginners, so yeah, you should give it a shot. So I'm gonna post a video. I got the wire over here. Yeah, it's only gonna be like a very short section of wire that I'm going to apply here. That's going to be it. I might show you a couple of other little things that I'm working on at the moment. Yeah, but this is going to be a very short video. So I'll pause the video and I'll show you what I do once it's placed. Yeah, so here we go. So here we got the wire in place. You can see that I was not very particular about putting it on completely flush to the surface of the little bark, because this is it looks woody over here, but this is more similar to a herb, or a semi-woody plant. If you look at the younger sections of the plant right there, you can see that green. That is very thin bark. So you're going to be careful not to damage it. But anyway, you can see that it's there, it's in position. Like I said, this is going to be like the front of the tree. And I didn't apply it too tight, too flush to the bark because of that. But now it's, super easy. Let me see if I can do that with one hand. But it's a matter of twisting it like this. And you see that it's no problem to move it around and to place the little branches wherever you want them. So yeah, that's it. That last loop around the little trunk, I don't know if I should call it trunk or stalk. It's super loose. You can see that it's right here at the end point of that. So yeah, it's the same reason, I don't want to have a lot of wire marks on it. So I just loosely wound it up. Just loosely wound it up to the little trunk. So again, I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna bend that into position, and we'll pretty much be done with this little guy. Okay, so let's see. So it might not look like much at the moment, but now we've got the main trunk directed towards the light, towards the sun, and we can see over here that we got this movement, and we got some branches that are going to be, again in the future, redirected either through clipping or to more wiring towards the sides like this. You know, this one for example, it's clearly gonna be over here. We got a back branch over here. So yeah, I really like this. And this is gonna be like a, I don't know if it's gonna be a sacrifice branch or the actual apex, because I don't want to have like a super thick trunk on this one. I know, for example, I've seen Serissa's worked this bonsai before, and they have like super thick trunks. Those look super cool, but I don't know about this one. You know, it's just I don't know. It's like a fun little project for me. I'm not applying all of the Japanese knowledge to it. I'm just having fun with it. You know, I think part of making bonsai should be fun, and should be, you know, just playing it by ear, seeing how it goes. Yeah. So anyway, let's see how it grows, how the little branches adapt themselves to this new angle. Of course, with these new angle, they might start directing toward the light like this. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, I really like this little guy. So now, oh, by the way, I just fertilized it. You see this layer of black soil? This is actually worms castings. Yep. So yeah, let's see what this little guy does this spring, and I'll be sure to update you guys on this in the next coming weeks. Okay. I also wanted to show you this little guy right here. This is an Italian stone pine that I germinated from seed, and if we take a look over here, you can see how active it is. The roots are coming out of the pot, and I might start developing a couple of these into bonsai. This is planted in nice bonsai soil. This was also fertilized with worms castings, and I said I might start working a couple of these because I've got tons and tons of them. You know, I think you saw the previous video where I germinated them. And my intention for these is to sell them, you know, sell them as specimen plants, maybe like a sapling online. So yeah, we'll see what happens, because these can be grown as bonsai, you know, even though they have huge needles. They can be pruned and trained so that you have juvenile foliage like this, and that's perfect for a shohin size bonsai. Over here I've got one that is a couple of years old, and you can see that this is, you know, the perfect little pine for bonsai. This one over here has got that candle forming, so this coming spring it'll start producing those massive candles, sorry, massive needles that you'd expect from an Italian stone pine. But still, you can keep these small, and they're perfect, you know, because they're very hardy. They love the sun. They don't require many things. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll start a series on growing one of these. The guy that I started my channel because of, the inspiration for this channel, David Cortizas, which is I think the largest bonsai channel in the world, or Spanish speaking channel. He has one of these. He started developing the Italian stone pines as a shohin size, and they're massive, you know, they're beautiful. So I said, hey, so you could actually do that with Italian stone pine. So you know, I might try what he did in those initial videos of his. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Oh, one more thing, that little pine that I showed you the other day, Japanese black pine. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you're very well. If you have any comments, doubts, anything, drop them down below. Subscribe to my other channel, Terrariums and Aquariums channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.